Welcome back, everyone, to Oxygen Not Included. I hope you've been doing well. Actually, this is the first time I've been able to play since Thanksgiving, so I just wanted to say, first of all, happy Thanksgiving if you celebrate it. Hopefully, even if you don't, you've been able to at least see your family through the holiday season here and enjoy their company. Either way, though, we're taking a look at the game. I've received quite a few posts actually from folks that are far more intelligent than I am. And they've pointed out that we've been doing things in a very dumb manner. So we're probably going to take a look at those things, but first, Kaede pointed out that they. Let's see, can I not click that to just go to Catalina? Okay, I don't think I can change her name in here. Kaede pointed out that they would like to be um, a duplicate in our fort here, whatever you want to call it, colony. So we're going to try to find Kaede. The full name is Kaede Virus, so I think the most appropriate person would be a mad scientist. So we're going to rename Catalina to Kaede Virus. Probably the most appropriate person for that. If you would like to be a duplicate, feel free to drop your name in, and we'll get you in as long as it's PG-13, right? First of all, though, yeah, thanks to a few folks, Draco, Jeff B as well, and Vinfang as well. I didn't even know Vinfang played this game. He's a viewer from our ACS series. They pointed out, yeah, we've been doing things a little bit stupidly. The big thing, I think, is this gas filter. Um, so how we've been doing these, let's see if I can just hit play and then yeah, get some ventilation going here so I can show it. Gas filter. So how we've been using these things is we have an input, right? So we take the input from some kind of gas pump, right, if you will, and then we have the output, which we've been supplying to various machinery that requires like a certain type of gas, or we've been using the output as like this is where we want the gas to go, right? But they pointed out that this is actually pretty stupid. If you remember the filter, actually, you specify which type of gas to filter out. So this middle tile is the orange one, and that's actually the filtered section. Since you specify which gas you want to filter out, it's way better to hook your machine up to the filtered pipe as opposed to the output pipe. Leave the output pipe for every other gas that you don't care about, and then use the filtered pipe for your actual, industry or whatever you're trying to set up. So I don't know why that never occurred to me. I read that comment, and I was like, the light bulb came on, like, oh, of course you should do it like that. So we're going to rewire this one. Apparently, this machine was breaking down, this oxygen mask dock, and all this stuff was breaking down previously, and I was wondering what was going on. It's because we have it built like this. Let's see if I can remember which overlay is the... Yeah, there we go, the gas one. It's because we have the output going to the input here, and we're filtering out like carbon dioxide. So, of course, other items will get in eventually, right? And so that's most likely what was breaking our system up here. So I'm going to change this around. We'll have to look around to, because we may want to fix some other installations that we have set up. I know we are getting closer to having our chlorine tank. Eventually, I think we'll probably seal this off entirely so no one can get in here. Because every time we open this door, we do filter. We do allow a little bit of chlorine to come through the air and filter down here. I don't think it's too harmful. I can't imagine you want a whole lot of chlorine gas in the air. But to be honest, in real life, chlorine gas might be present, at least in some quantities. I don't know about that. I'm not a science major or anything, but it seems likely, at least plausible to me, that chlorine isn't probably too destructive unless you have too much of it, right? Anyway, so yeah, we'll fix that first. Let's see. I think if we just... so So we'll have to disconnect this pump and then wire it like that. We could probably just run a gas pipe from here to down here. Deconstruct this gas pipe, and what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to... Is this stupid? Hold on. So we've got the gas pump. This is pulling in the oxygen. It's going out here. We're going to filter out the oxygen, push it right into here, into this machine. And then this is the output right here. Can I just do a vent? Ventilation gas vent. Okay, you can't do it on the same tile as other stuff. So we will have to put it up here, or we could... I wonder if that would be fine to just put it right down here. I don't think that would interrupt this gas machine if it's got a vent instead of a tile below it. Maybe it's just better to just do it like this. Be done with it. So output now will go into here. Yep, and then, yep, so that should work. We'll test it out and see how it all works. Why is this thing saying it's gonna mine? Is there a mining task right here? Oh, it's being repaired, right? Yeah, so that's why it was breaking down most likely. Oh, we do have to change the output to LMNO. Oh, oxygen breathable gas, gotcha. That should work. Basically, everything will just come back into this room that's in this room via this vent, and then any oxygen should come out through the filter pipe. So yeah, thanks again to Jeff, and I think Draco is kind of hinting at it too without like directly telling us, along with Vinfang as well. So thanks to all you guys for your patience. You guys unfortunately won't see this until probably, I think, the 10th or something like this, but we got it solved, all right? Yeah, that's all that matters. We do have a printable, so we'll see what we have here. Ooh, free gold about Dasha Salt Vine. Could get some free gold, which is pretty valuable. Dasha Salt Vine. What is that? Dasha Salt Vine is a unique plant that needs large amounts of salt to balance the levels of water in its body. In order to keep a supply of salt on hand, the end of the vine is coated in microscopic formations which bind with sodium, forming large crystals over time. So apparently this thing will need chlorine, probably. Yep, consume small amounts of chlorine glass. In case you're unaware, salt is sodium chloride. So it is a combination of sodium and chlorine. Yeah, harvestable salt. Okay, so we can get salt with this. Does use a bit of sand too, but I think we have plenty of sand. Salt might be good for other applications, so maybe we should consider that, huh? Water and salt creates, well, salt water, right? Yeah, of course. Salt and gold can make bleach stone. Not sure why you'd want to do that, but maybe. We could also crush the salt and make table salt, so we could probably cook with that. And get some sand out of it too. Oh, that's interesting. So we could permanently create sand this way, too. Quite a lot of it, too. I don't know why. So we joked before. I thought there was some kind of issue. Apparently, there's some magic going on here because we have 100 kilograms going in, 100 kilograms and 5 grams coming out. They're probably rounding here, so we'll give them cut them some slack, all right? Matter cannot be created or destroyed. That part I do remember from science class. Apparently we can also use salt to get rid of rust and create oxygen and more chlorine. And another byproduct is iron, too. I don't think we've seen any rust. But anyway, yeah, it kind of looks like salt's pretty nice. It's going to use quite a lot of chlorine, though. You know what? We'll take it. We might end up really liking this thing. And I mean, 2,000 gold, 2,000 kilograms of gold is pretty nice, but I think this is more interesting. So anyway. Camille was taking a dive, apparently, just now. Oh, another thing that was pointed out is the composters. These things really aren't needed. I'm not sure I quite understand this part, but apparently you don't really need them until like later on in the game. And additionally, they create a lot of germs. I haven't noticed that. I was going to take a look at the germ overlay. Yeah, I don't really see germs. There's some germs up there. Some slime lung right up there. Plenty of slime lung over here. This is a pretty cool overlay, actually. Some germs are getting into... Yeah, we need to seal this off. I think we meant to do that in the past, and we never did. Yeah. So, we'll have to look at this machine, too, because we want to make sure... I think we put this system in, let's see. It only outputs chlorine. So instead of... that's actually good. So the gas filter will filter out chlorine, and we can pipe off of that into whatever machine we're going to build that's going to use our chlorine, right? However, this vent should not be here. The vent should be up here. So let's fix that. This is going to be kind of tough, isn't it? It's going to be kind of... And we can run it through... Okay, well maybe we could just do that. Like this. And then deconstruct this. We'll also turn this off for now. Stop doing that. And delete that pipe as well. Take a look at that again in a moment. Obviously, the only thing that we really want to do here is just keep the other gases inside this room. I think we were kind of doing this to... Originally, we were going to do this to drain other gases out of the room. But I don't know that we need to do that, necessarily. I mean, other gases being present in this room is okay, provided at least there's enough chlorine. I think we should have enough. I don't know if we have an infinite supply of chlorine, so we might have to be a little bit conscious of that. Probably why I won't... what the heck is this thing? Probably why I won't plant that Dasha... what is it called? Dasha salt vine, right? Oh, I think the seed got moved up here. Yeah, Dasha salt vine. We won't be planting that thing right away. And yeah, this polluted water should get hauled out as well now. By someone whoever has the hauling task. We do have these systems now that empty water automatically. We probably should do another one for polluted water up here, but I think we have it... Yeah, that's right, we have it down here into this system, that's right. Never mind. That's a better use for it. Make sure our sieve is working properly at all times, so we always have a constant supply of water for our bathrooms and whatnot. We could probably disable this building as well, because I believe... Let's see if I can check the power overlay. Oh, that's what runs the water through. Yeah, never mind. You know, maybe we should have redesigned this. I think there's a way... I know there is for gases. Yeah, no, liquid filter... Liquid valve, yeah. So the amount of volume through the pipes. It probably would be a good idea to actually insert this in line. Because as you can see, we're pumping quite a lot of polluted water in here, and a lot of it could be wasted. So what I want to do is reduce the amount of water going through those pipes, and then instead of having this on a manual generator, just have it run constantly. That way these things are able to consume polluted water overnight. Looks like we did get some reed fiber too. I think that might be our first harvest for this, which is cool. And what we can do with this is make clothes. I think we were looking at that previously, but I can't remember where. No auto. Oh yeah, no automation wire. Yeah, we don't have that. Would be nice to see these things finish being built. Looks like they're working on this part. Yeah, we got to get this closed up. We'll probably deconstruct this right now. I think there was some reason why I was keeping this open for now. We do have this door locked. We don't really need to go up here, to be honest. So, at least for now. So we'll put in a tile. And make this more urgent. At some point, maybe we should think about getting rid of the other gases like the oxygen here. To think about that. Speaking of which, do we already have something that uses the chlorine? I think we were going to look into stuff for it. Massage table might be nice. I don't think we have one of these. Oh, another thing they pointed out too was apparently there's a room overlay, and I think we did look at this maybe briefly not too long ago. Yeah, there it is, F11. So the reason, I think they confirmed, the reason why we do not have a stable here is because there are simply too many tiles. So if we maybe like put a ceiling right here, perhaps, that might be enough to drop it down. It has to be, I think, less than 64 tiles. Well, nature reserve is 120. Oh, but that's plants. Okay. Park and nature reserve. Passing through natural spaces throughout the day will raise the morale of duplicants. Okay, we were trying to do that a little bit earlier on in the game down here, but apparently you actually want this to be a little bit more organized. It has to have 2 wild plants. Oh, does that mean wild plants? I wonder if that means they have to be naturally growing, like we can't plant them. What is this room? That's a barracks, yeah, of course. So this one does count as a stable down here. We do have creatures and we have a stable, which we don't really even need for this guy because he's probably not even getting enough food, to be honest. But anyway. Alright, is this done now? Okay. I think that's done now. So now... Yeah, so now we can, you know, pull this chlorine gas down here or something like that. And do whatever we need to do with it. We do have a gas vent up here too, so that we can pipe chlorine back into this system. I think that's what we originally intended to do with this. I might connect that right here. I might make a gas pump right here and then pipe the chlorine back into this system. So something like this. And then I think this will get mined, if I'm not mistaken. And then gas pump. Yep. Oh, and of course we'll need a gas filter, right? Input, output, and then over there. So actually, it probably makes more sense to... Guess we'll have to do it like this. And then gas pipe off of that, actually. I wonder if there's a way to... I thought I looked for this before. I don't know if there's a way to cancel everything. Oh, there is. There we go. Perfect. And then obviously, this output will go right to a pipe, or a vent. Like that. So with this, we will make sure that only chlorine gas goes into here. And over time, I think this should sort itself out. No one should be in here really at all. Unless we're mining, right? So, looks like it's the end of the day. People are going to get oxygen and whatnot. Seems like we do have a bit of trouble, like, keeping things running. I know that the game does constantly say, like, hey, long commutes. So maybe your base is supposed to be a lot more compact and whatnot, but we're still learning the game, so give us a pass. But yeah, that might be a big reason why not a lot of work's getting done throughout the day. We do have our carbon skimmer here. What is this? Let's see. Let's look at the... Not oxygen, but ventilation. This isn't ventilation either. Oh, this is plumbing, huh? Oh, this looks terrible. Okay, so it doesn't look like... Let's see... Input, and then... Output of carbon skimmer is polluted water, right? So actually all of this piping we could remove. I can't remember why I left this in there. Maybe we were like testing it out, and or maybe I just forgot to remove all this stuff. We could probably delete all of this. I guess it's not really harming anything, but would be nice to clean things up a bit, I think. That's right, we do have our liquid pump, so we do actually have this water tapped. A lot of oxygen down here, which is kind of cool. Could maybe tap into this whole area and just pull this stuff out. Obviously, the oxygen will float to the surface, so that would just become oxygen that we can use. What was that? Let's say Max healed someone. Dead, tired, snoring friend. What? No one should be, Saw friend. Dead, tired, snoring friend. I don't think anyone is, Is it because we had them maybe next to Meep or Brain Fries a couple days ago, perhaps? Maybe that's why. I don't see any, reason for that right now. Okay. Alright, well, hopefully we can get this system done soon, and then we should be able to turn it on. And honestly, we could probably run these machines constantly. Right now, we don't actually have a need for the chlorine gas, though, so probably won't do that for now. But I think we should be able to finally tap into this chlorine gas. I wonder if there's a way to get infinite amounts. I know we do have a, yeah, like a natural gas geyser down here. I wonder if, I wonder if chlorine comes automatically from some system or some creature, perhaps. We do have to be careful of the hydrogen. Kind of looks like the hydrogen... Yeah, hydrogen is extremely light. So it seems like the hydrogen kind of floats to the surface. So So maybe we could make this like the pool for hydrogen. The chlorine should automatically flow down here. But obviously we don't want to tap into this until we're not going to be here in here anymore, really. Yeah, no power because we're not running the power right now for it. We might have to figure out a way to get up here. I don't know if he's going to be able to reach that. We'll find out. Oh, it looks like, yeah, that's right. They can go through the wall here. Hit that. Not sure about this particular tile, though. We'll find out. Meep's got a skill point. It seems like we were having him doing the pyrotechnics. We don't really know if that's useful or not. He also has exosuit training, but I don't think we need that either. I think we already have someone that does exosuit stuff. And you kind of need to do, yeah, research as well for that. Yeah, we were gonna do it with brain fries. Maybe, you know, it might not be a bad idea to get a second person that can do the suit stuff. I mean, you do get improved carrying 1, which is kind of nice, I think, for anyone. Let's just make sure that we have everything that we want. We got farming, pyrotechnics, digging, yep. Ranching, right? Farming and ranching. Do we have anyone that does construction, demolition? Oh, we don't, actually. That actually might... Oh, no, okay, that's right. Max does. Okay. And we do have a grill, I'm pretty sure. A cook, a chef, if you will. And then we are doing decorating as well. Someone was, I believe. Yep. Bert. So, yeah, I mean... At this point, I guess we do have every talent covered, so we can kind of dive into really what we want. I don't see any reason we shouldn't have just improved carrying for everyone. Right? Seems like a nice thing to have. Brain fries could be our exosuit person. Seems like they're already kind of going that way. Unfortunately, they'll need these 3 points. So I guess we'll do that for now. Yep. She likes electrical engineering, so we'll let her do that. This guy likes to carry things? Sure. Oh yeah, and then Camille's going to be a doctor as well. Do we actually have a doctor? I guess Nisbet could be a second doctor as well. Yeah, I don't think we have a doctor, actually. Yeah. Oh, no, okay, Bird is. Okay, so we do have a few doctors. I think that's probably a good idea. To be honest, though, I haven't seen anything try to attack us in this game. Maybe that changes later on, I'm not sure. Yeah, hopefully we can get up here. Yep, so we gotta set the output should be chlorine. Yeah, way better way of using these filters. Thanks again for that. I don't know why that never occurred to me. I was definitely thinking, like, yeah, you have to use the output pipe, of course, right? The whole point of the filter is to filter out the gas you want. I don't know. common derp on my behalf, really. Yep, looks like okay. So yeah, we are keeping things running. That's good. Don't see any problems here. And hopefully this thing stops breaking down. I haven't actually watched it. Oh yeah, we need to turn this thing on too. Yeah, we might, you know what, before we turn this thing back on, let's fix this system, shall we? So, I think we can use a liquid valve. Unfortunately... Oh, will this work? Like, will the plant grow while... I guess we're gonna find out, shall we? Oh, wait, whoops, that was the wire. We don't want to cancel that one. We gotta, yeah, the pipe is what we're interested in. Yeah, okay. Pipe, deconstruct. Pipe. Yeah. Yeah, deconstruct, there we go. This thing doesn't need power, does it? I don't think so. I mean, it shouldn't. Wait, it says it can be run through... Oh, no, that's the liquid pipe, my bad. I'm looking for the liquid valve. Yeah. Temperature, yeah, it does not look like it uses any power. And it shouldn't, but, you know, just double checking. Poor Max. At some point, we're going to have to figure out how to keep him out of the greenery area. But it kind of sucks, honestly, for Max, because he's like our only construction guy, right? I'm pretty sure. So he's got to... yeah, he's got to tough through it, I guess. All right, so let's see, plumbing overlay. All right, yeah, it should work now. Let's allow, I don't know, to start. Just do like 1,500 grams per second. Let's test it out and see how it works, and then we'll adjust the amount of liquid that comes through. So I do like that you can see it actively. So we do a lot of water coming in, and then it should decline through this machine. Yep. Perfect. Yeah, actually, it looked like this plant was absorbing the water, so we might already have a decent number. Maybe it's still a bit too much, though. Yeah, it's still too much. Let's try 500 grams. Still way too much. So actually, we need, like, very little. Okay, well, we'll come back to that and see. We have, like, basically no water coming through here at all. No. Oh, it did delete the seed. Oh, no. Alright. Yeah, that makes sense then. Alright, we're gonna have to deconstruct this hydroponic farm. It is what it is. You know, we could probably wire up... because we only have the 2 arbor trees, and I don't know if we can use this tile right next to it, because it seems like the arbor tree grows 3 wide, if I'm not mistaken. Is there a way to tell in here? Doesn't look like it. Looks like it does apply decor, like people like the look of this tree. I think it looks kind of bad, personally, but that's just me, maybe. Yeah, let's do this. Let's add liquid pipe over here, and then... Actually, hold on that. Let's deconstruct this tile and then put a hydroponic farm down here, and then we can set this to be thimble reed as well. This has to be a tile. There we go. And this should be... Is that also under base? Can't remember. Or is it under food? Yeah. Hydroponic. No pipe. I think that's what he's... I think that's what he just said. Yeah, probably because they built this thing and they're like, wait a minute, it needs a pipe. How is it going to grow otherwise? Okay, yeah, maybe this is not enough water. As you can see, the first plant here is absorbing it all. And yeah, so we'll see. Let's just do that now. And then we'll wait to increase the amount until we get this piping and all this stuff done here. Man, poor Max, dude. This is brutal. I can't really think of any way to help him. I mean, I guess he could just wear an oxygen mask all over the place. I wonder if that's possible. Like, just say, hey, this is part of your costume now. Like, you always wear an oxygen mask. Could you... come over here. Let's see. How to... Yeah, move to over here. Get out of the allergic area. You're making my allergies flare up just looking at you. Struggling. Alright. So, plumbing, yeah, I definitely need to increase that a bit. Let's try 200 and see how that does. And then as soon as we have the volume of water correct, I think what we'll probably do is disconnect this manual generator. Or maybe we don't even need to disconnect the manual generator, just actually run it into the main power feed so that this runs overnight. At some point, we're going to have to definitely create more power. I think the natural gas might be the next thing we do after we finish sorting out chlorine. But, yeah, I thought we did a water valve right here, too. Maybe we took it out. We got to redesign, actually, this whole thing anyway. I'm thinking what we should do is we kind of have this separated as its own chamber right now, but I'm thinking all of the mealwood needs to be, like, comprised over here, like a multi-layer type system, which is sealed off, right? And so I think that should help Max, number one, of course, but then also number two, there might be, like, a room for... Yeah, these do count as latrines. I was just double checking on that. There might be a room for food. Greenhouse, yeah. Enables farm station use. Crops grown within a greenhouse can be tended with farm station fertilizer to increase their growth speed. So we'll probably want that anyway at some point. I think we should probably get that done. And then when we do that, what we can do is we can redesign the water system such that it runs like... It's got like a pressure valve right here, and then we'll run the wire across over here through the pipes and then up and then through the pipes as well. So it's just one system. Right now, I think the problem here is even if we tried to restrict the amount of water coming through here, it's going too many different directions that it'd be hard to control. Like, it's going to be hard to reduce the amount of water right here while also making sure that this pipe is full, if that makes any sense. I don't know. Maybe it doesn't. I don't know. But I think we should do that anyway before we get too carried away here with trying to reduce the water pressure. And then obviously this system can have as much water as it wants. I don't think that matters that these pipes are full of water. I don't think. I mean, I can't think of any reason why that would be an issue, but... Seems like 200 grams is actually not a lot, too. 391. Hmm. 1,000 grams. Okay. Oh, we can't test anymore. Oh! It just came out over there. Okay, so somewhere around 1,000 is what we want. Alright, we'll see tomorrow. Yeah, so they can't get over here, as I suspected. Let's try to mine that out and see if they can after that. We might have to temporarily build like a platform right here or something. Let's just do that. Alright, very good. Is this like a bowl of fruit inside polluted water? This can't be real fruit, right? I can't even click on it. It's like a... Yeah, that's right, we inspected it already, but... Table and some chairs. Just with a bowl of fruit that you can't even click on. I don't know if it's aesthetic or what. What is this made of, actually? Oh, obsidian, it says. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, so there's definitely, like, life here before. There's definitely some kind of mystery going on in this asteroid. Number one, we still haven't figured out how we got into the center of it. That one might not be ever answered. I don't think they expect you to consider that. What was that? It sounded like a machine broke or something there for a second. I noticed this machine had like a little red warning sign on it briefly. Oh, there's a hatch egg. Right? Yeah, hatch egg. I think we are cracking those things. Yep. We are auto-cracking hatches. So that'll be some food right there. Okay, we saw it there for a second. Let's see if I can catch it. There it is. Gas vent overpressure. Right, okay. And someone did point out that, you know, we can obviously see the pressure just by mousing over it, obviously. But maybe it would have made sense to redo this whole thing to have actual gas, like, pressure maximums, right? I guess it doesn't really matter. It's just kind of an annoying thing to see that it's going to say overpressure. I don't think it matters, though. Yeah, so I mean, we could add a gas valve. Is that what it's going to be called? Yeah, gas valve. We could put it right here, and then run a pipe over here, and then put the vent right here. So, I guess we could fix that now, huh? Let's let them finish this up first, and we'll look at doing that. Might as well mine that out, too. Okay, yeah. This is the main thing I'm interested in. Okay. Water's already getting over there. Okay. I think this amount is probably close. Let's see if it gets all the way over here. Does it? It looks like water's already flowing through here. It does say empty, though, right now. Probably because this plant is still eating, if you will. Drinking. 33 grams. Okay, it's definitely flowing through here now. So it might be a bit too much. So let's try like 950. I think we're good. So let's wire this up to our general power system. Yeah, so like that. Easy enough. We'll watch over time, make sure... Ideally, this thing says it's always empty, basically, is what we're trying to go for. Because that'll mean the water's has flowed all the way through these pipes, feeding all of these, and then it's barely feeding this last one, right? That's the type of math we're going for. Yeah, so now that this generator is, or now that the power is hooked up to the generic system, we don't need to run this generator anymore. Perfect. I think, actually, it looks like maybe 1,000 was the answer. Because we're actually starting to decline. The contents decreased from 200 grams to about a 180 right now. So, maybe about 1,000 was the correct answer, huh? 450 grams, 566, yeah, so... Okay, well, either way, it's somewhere around there. I think it's fine. We'll probably check it maybe in the future, and then go from there. Oh yeah, let's fix this thing up then, too. So... disable the gas pump. This looks good. Output will go up top side, and we'll pipe it up over there, and then we'll just ever so slightly drop the pressure. It doesn't need to be crazy different. And mostly I'm just doing this to test it out, right? Because I don't know what I'm doing. So we'll see if this works. We're applying our physics, if you will. Applied physics. Plant husk. What is that? What is plant husk? I don't think I've ever seen this before. Bundle of dried plant matter. It can be eaten by moos. What is a moo? It looks exactly like like what you'd expect. Gas, grass, and excrete. Oh, natural gas. Domesticated fed, they can be milked for brackine. What? What is a brackine? What is brackine? Wow. So they are sort of like cows, right? Sort of. So gas grass becomes natural gas, and then you can milk them for brackine. Interesting. So this might be a creature that we'll want to pick up soon, too. I'll have to keep an eye out for a moo. Yeah, this thing is not getting enough water occasionally. So yeah, I guess 1,000 on the spot is probably the correct answer. Okay. Is it 200 per plant then, maybe? I mean, that's the math, right? All right. Do like, I don't know, 750. There we go. And then this machine can run again. It's still set over pressure. Okay, 500 grams. Oh, it's just because the tile that it's pumping into has too much pressure. Well, yeah, but then, so this should work, right? No, I guess not. There's still too much pressure. Maybe it's because we need to move this oxygen diffuser somewhere else. I mean, we could just mine straight up here and open this territory up. I don't see any reason we couldn't do that. Yeah, that... Okay, so this is not helping at all. I think it's actually happening more often now. Does it change if I do this? It actually seems to happen less often. I don't know. Yeah, so the issue is there's just too much pressure down here. Problem is, I don't really have any system to pull pressure out of this area and down here. And I don't really think we need to, so I guess we'll just ignore it for now. Yeah, I'm pretty sure... It only says there's... Oh, I see. Yeah, you just see that sudden injection of 2,000-something grams in the air. Let's try, like... grams. Yeah, so it's just that there's just too much air right here at this top layer. The only thing we could really do for that is open this up. I don't even think we need to, though, frankly. I think we'll just ignore that for now. We'll consider that a bit more in the future. I think it's fine. Oh, there's some water down here. Let's mop this up. Yeah, we don't want any of that sitting down there, for sure. At some point, we'll have to have... Oh, yeah, okay, we do have a deodorizer here. I was going to say that's good. But yeah, a lot of this is chlorine. So let's enable this building. No power wire, right? Yep. That deodorizer is part of our common system. So we'll do this, and then that. And then, we'll continue to leave that shut off for now until we get the power running. Is this right? Hold on. I think we might have done this one wrong. Output, yeah. Oh, that's right. Yeah, we want to leave this shut off anyway because this will output chlorine gas into this air. So we've got to get some kind of system that uses chlorine. Spice grinder. Airborne critter condo. Gassy moos are airborne? That's strange. I'm gonna pretend I didn't see that. Oh, there's the brack wax gleaner into brine and brack wax, emitting CO2. That's kind of cool. Draws in a small amount of liquid and runs it through pipes. How's that different from a regular water pump? Like with a valve? Is it all just one system, maybe? So it's like valve miniaturization. Yeah, smaller, more efficient. Okay. For those low throughput situations. You're going to have to define those a little bit more for me. Extracts crude oil using clean water. Yeah, we probably don't ever want to run that because water is pretty scarce, at least until we figure out how to make more. Hydrogen generator might be nice too. We did see quite a little bit of hydrogen, so it might be nice to wire that in at some point. Limits the power. Yeah, we don't really want any of that. We're looking for something with chlorine. I think, yeah, it was under medicine, wasn't it? The hand sanitizer, I believe. So yeah, let's just enable that and go from there. I think it is the hand sanitizer that uses chlorine. We can check really quick. Oh no, it uses bleach stone. Never mind. Maybe we could just look up chlorine really quick. I know we did chlorine stuff for some reason. Don't look at me funny. I promise there's a reason. Bleach stone. Bleach stone becomes chlorine gas if it's put under pressure. Is that what I'm reading here? If you burn liquid chlorine, it becomes chlorine gas. Pretty common stuff. Oh, right. Yeah, so we can use it for the Dasha salt vine. The puffed prince could actually create a bit of bleach stone using chlorine gas. Maybe it is really only for the Dasha salt vine. I thought we were doing it for some other reason. Maybe it was to make... We would want a squeaky puff for that, though. Yeah, because there's too much loss. This is 30 kilograms to 3 kilograms. I'm not sure why they do 3,000 grams instead of 3 kilograms. But anyway, yeah, we're losing like 90% of the material. Compared to the squeaky puffed, which uses very little of it and passes most of it along as bleach stone. I guess it seems like maybe the Dasha salt vine's the way to go about it. I don't think we have any of those in here currently. What is a mirth leaf? Houseplant for decorating. Oh, alleviates stress. Oh, that's nice. Okay. So maybe we don't need this system? Well, temporarily what we can do here is... So this one puts chlorine back into this system. This one could pull gas out. So right now we have it filtered for chlorine gas, but we could do like carbon dioxide, for example. And then we can put a vent right here and a gas pipe right here. Like that. Yeah, I think that'll work. I guess. We'll give it a test run and see. It's actually, yeah, a lot of chlorine gas. So we gotta get this up and running. I think this will be the last thing we do for the episode. Yeah, it's kind of annoying. Frankly, maybe it would have been more correct to... Draws in gas and runs it through pipe. The output pipe is blocked. Wait, what, honestly... Now, wait a minute. So, okay, so there might be a little bit of a problem. So we're outputting oxygen. That's coming out over here and going into this oxygen mass tank, which is good. But the output actually should only be oxygen as well. So maybe we did this in a very bad manner. Instead, we should have limited the amount going out of the gas pump to begin with, and then into the machine. And then let the rest of it flow out, right? Okay, maybe we want to redesign this. I kind of want to see, you know, maybe we'll revisit this in the next one. I think what we need to do is the gas valve should be right here instead. It should pipe out down here into the gas filter. And then that way, not a whole lot of oxygen goes into the dock. And then the rest goes out through here, maybe? Maybe? Because actually, some of the problem right here, at least with the pipe blocked, obviously, is because there's just too much oxygen going into this thing anyway. We don't need hardly anything. I mean, they're rarely even in here to begin with. And honestly, do we even need to be over here at all now that I think about it? Maybe not. I mean, it would be maybe nice to be able to come in here and pick up some of the stuff, but yeah, maybe we don't need to be in here at all, really. Some materials, too. Obviously, we'll probably need the gold at some point. Basically, this Puff Prince is making the same face I am right now. Like, what's going on with this system? I have no idea. I think it's because we simply have just too much gas going in here. Maybe that would be a good application for that miniature pump that we were just looking at too. But anyway, let this finish up. I do want to test this out before we wrap things up here, just to see if it works. I mean, it should work just fine. We've done it plenty of times now, but just want to make sure I don't want to make any mistakes here. And it looks like wisely we do have a gas valve coming right off the pump here, up here, so that's good. Yep. And this is getting polluted oxygen. Poor guy. Really, there is oxygen here, but yeah, he has slime lung now, so there's that. Okay, pharmacology was done. Yeah, that's fine. We know that we don't actually need that research to be finished now, but we'll get it taken care of anyway. Yeah, good job, buddy. Good, yeah, I was gonna say, could you finish? Max is over here just dying. Slime lung, and there's chlorine, and yeah, it's disgusting. It's not good down here. Finish it up. You have plenty of oxygen. You'll be fine. I promise. Okay, so, yep, no power, so I think we can start it up. This thing is going to filter out, so it's going to pull carbon dioxide out of this room, and then everything else will come right back in here. And then this system will push chlorine into, right? Chlorine, yep, into the system, and then leave everything else back out here. Okay. Should be good. Obviously, people can't even stay out here long enough to... Yeah, there's not enough oxygen. But that, we will solve that here shortly. Once we pull the chlorine out of the air, right? Come on, get to work, Max. No? Oh, Nisbet's coming over to run. Run! Or enable it first, and then run. Yes. There we go. So, we should be seeing... Yep, there's the carbon dioxide coming out. Perfect. And then chlorine should be coming out of here. Yep, there we go. Chlorine. Perfect. So I'm going to lock this door for now, just so that we don't have to worry about people going in there. Yeah, she ran out of oxygen. Unfortunate circumstance for now. Catch her breath, come back down here, work on this. Eye irritation. I don't know what that's about. Okay, locked. Meep, do you want to run it? Oh, okay, Camille's going to run it now? Yeah, there we go. So I want to see... Yeah, chlorine should start to decline over here. Gas pump, no power. What? Is this, requires 240 watts. Oh, there might not be enough power from them. Oh, yeah, it only creates 400 watts. Well, I think it's fine for now. It'll run periodically, basically. Yeah, okay. The pipe gets blocked periodically anyway. So we are getting the carbon dioxide out of here. Eventually, once that's done, we could probably pull the oxygen out, too. The carbon dioxide should be falling down, and these slicksters should be eating it. Yeah, there's plenty of gas down here now. This is perfect. 500 grams in the air. Perfect. Slicksters have plenty to eat. They don't like it that it's cold, but, you know, I don't like it that it's cold either. It's December over here now, and December in the Midwest is not fun. It's worse in other parts of the world, don't get me wrong. I'm not complaining that much. Just a little bit. Looks like the system works, so I think we'll wrap it up here. I hope you enjoyed. Thanks again to you guys for being patient with me, being an utter idiot. I still am. Maybe you guys will have some ideas for this too. But I think the problem is that we're simply just outputting too much gas right here anyway. Maybe it's fine, honestly. You just ignore the fact that there's overpressurization here. But I think next time, yeah, we will try maybe changing where the gas valve is, having less gas go into the system to begin with, and then I think that should maybe help. I'm not actually sure. I don't even think it will, to be honest. I don't know. We'll figure it out next time. That's a future me problem. Until then, peace.